Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to Beer Geek Nation. I'm your host Chris. Thanks for joining me once again. This is Dogfish Head and Floyds collaboration. This is their Poppa Skull. It is a Belgian pale ale that they use fresh cardamom in, and then they age 35% of it in bourbon barrels, bourbon oak barrels. Oak bourbon barrels, let's try it that way. It comes at 9.5%. This one was brewed in Milton, Delaware at the Dogfish Head facility. They previously did a collaboration together, Floyds and Dogfish Head, called, I believe it was called Popskull. It was basically a gigantic, I think it was a double bock or some kind of big lager. And that one was actually brewed at the Floyds facility. So with that said, let's get into this one, let you know how it smells, how it tastes, and give you the verdict on the Dogfish Head Poppaskull. Alright, so the appearance on the Poppaskull, very typical. It's like almost like a Belgian triple. It is a nice kind of darker straw color, very light orange, really nice white head with really tight tiny bubbles in there. Head's dissipating pretty quickly, 9.5% barrel aged, so you're going to kind of get that effect on this one. A lot of carbonation, champagne-like carbonation, very effervescent. It is hazy, and you are going to get that from, this is a bottle conditioned beer, so I would expect that from this one. But yeah, it looks like it's a very solid looking Belgian beer. All right, the aroma on the Poppaskull. Lots of cardamom in this one. And if you guys don't know what cardamom is, it's kind of a pumpkin pie kind of smelling spice, kind of an earthy Thanksgiving, Halloween kind of spice flavor to it. It's kind of hard to explain. It's kind of like cinnamon, but not quite as sweet and robust. Definitely getting a lot of that. A lot of sweet breadiness in this one. Assuming that's from the Belgian yeast that they use in this one. There's definitely a hint of sweetness of like a vanilla from the oak in there. A little bit of a woodiness to it, but really the cardamom and the big sweet Belgian bready malts are in this one. All right, the taste on the Poppaskull. It's funny though, because you definitely get Dogfish Head characters and you definitely get Floyds characters. The initial taste right at the beginning of the tongue is sweetness. There is a lot of sweetness in this one, and that is clearly a Dogfish Head thing. They're 90, they're 120. I think their Squall IPA is one of the sweetest beers I've ever had. You definitely get that in here. It's not cloying, but it's definitely a very sweet tasting beer. On the opposite side of that, it has a very dry taste to it, a very kind of a light citrusy kind of hop flavor to it, a very clean taste to it, which I would expect from like a Floyd. Their Alpha King and their Gumball Head has that kind of dry, kind of bright, clean taste to it. So they kind of contradict each other, but at the same time they kind of come together and really work well. I'm getting a little bit of the vanilla in this one from the oak barrels. Not a whole lot. It's not like a Bourbon County Stout or anything like that. It's just there to kind of complement it. The Belgian yeast is very strong in this one. Big, bready, kind of spicy, sweet notes. Yeah, the carbonation really works well with this one. It's a solid tasting Belgian pale ale. It's good stuff. Alright, so the final verdict on the Dogfish Head Floyds collaboration Belgian Pale Ale. This is Poppaskull, 9.5% ABV. But yeah, I'm going to give this one a B+. I think it is one of the more solid Dogfish Head beers I've ever had. I really don't have too many complaints about it. It is a little bit on the sweet side for my taste as far as a Belgian Pale Ale goes. I would have liked kind of a bigger hop spiciness to it, a bigger hop kind of citrus kind of character to it. Just enough to kind of cut the sweetness in there. I think you get both of the great characteristics from each brewery. You get the kind of the over-the-top Dogfish Head sweetness and their big ideas with the bourbon barrel aging, and then you get the clean, kind of refreshing dryness and hoppiness that Floyds is known for, and you do get some of that in here, and it's just a solid beer, very drinkable. For 9.5%, you do get a little of the booziness, but it's not too bad, so definitely check it out. And remember, my friends, life's too short. Drink good beers, guys. Cheers.